we're in a little bit of a rush. It is 10:25 on a Saturday night. I wasn't going to ride this weekend because we've got a new puppy. Joined us yesterday and I said, look, you know, it's going to be all systems go with the kids and the new dog. I'll have a weekend off. Yeah, that. The thing is, it's not crying. So, lastminute.com, message Seven Valley. They've got a race tomorrow at Walterstone. I've never rode there. I've never rode the Ducati on a motocross track, so it's all systems go. Not that there's a lot to do, but just get everything ready so it's not so much of a rush in the morning because it's an hour or so away. And yeah, let's get it going. Does anyone else do the last little check through night before a race? Certainly a lastminute.com job. Just stand there and look at everything and envisage what you're going to do when you get the track tomorrow. Right, I'm going to put my boots on first, boots tick, and I'm going to take my underpants off, so on and so forth. Kit is all ready, and that's it. Bit of an early start, an hour or so up the road for me. Early night, won't need to set an alarm because that bastard puppy will have me up at the crack of dawn, I'm sure. And yeah, catch you tomorrow. So we just signed on, just went to check, and we are starting off a grate, which I've never done, which is quite cool. But yeah, quite excited. Track looks prime, conditions look good so far, and yeah, looking forward to it. First group has just gone out for practice, and they all come in clean, so I'm happy with that. Just get ready now. I'm the last block out of the day. Yeah, see you out there. Just dawned on me while I'm getting ready, this is the first motocross race I've done in 12 months. Last one I did was the Cymaethig midweek motocross, which was in May last year. Probably going to be a bit rusty. Probably suffer extremely bad with arm pump, extremely bad with arm pump, extremely bad with arm pump. But we're going to have a laugh.
About 50 metres. Oh, I hit my thumb off.
All I seen was I stopped to watch the
I
start.
was going around the outside and I touched the grass in the bottom of the roof. That's what I went so far. I thought I'm gonna hit the other side of the
You're gonna end on the back on the track.
oh,
What happened?
oh, well, I went round the outside and I just got pushed onto the grass, and that grass, you see, when I go back on the bike, I was trying to pull off, I just fucking spin it. Huh?
Here's race 1 done. Typical usual stuff with motocross. I can't finish a full race at the speed I want to. So fucking frustrating. Got into the lead, decent start, got into the lead by a couple of, handful of corners. Felt like I pulled a pretty good gap as well, but same as usual, 2 or 3 laps in, and I just can't hold on. Can't pull the brakes in, or can't pull the brake in, can't pull the clutch in. Yeah, it's just annoying. Never mind. Bit of a wait now, and I'm quite glad because it's absolutely tipping down. Started raining towards the end of that race. So yeah, hopefully it's a shower and it clears up for the next one. Race 2 done. Same old story. Going to the lead again. The speed is there. I shouldn't. If it went on speeding without sounding, arrogant, I shouldn't be in that class really. But it's no good being a one-lap wonder. You need to last. I don't know what it is. Only 5 laps or 6 laps, whatever it is. But I literally can't do it. There's a reason I sort of stopped riding motocross. And it's because I suffer with arm pump terrible. Don't get me wrong, I'm out of shape, which doesn't help. But I've even been in shape and still suffered with it. But it only lasts for like 10-15 minutes. In sort of 10-15 minutes it'll start, getting pretty bad, and then it lasts for 10-15 minutes, but then the race is usually over then. Which is why I don't mind riding enduros, because you can just sort of back off a little bit and allow it to disperse. But yeah, no, these sort of short, sharp, intense races are no good. But I'm having fun. The bike is absolutely, well, you've seen it out the start. It's a rocket ship. That's still in the soft map as well. For the last race, I'm going to try it in the aggressive map just to see. I'm going to get armed up anyway, so I just as well try it. But yeah, even in the soft map, it's a rocket ship out the start, and I'm not the lightest person, as you can probably tell, but and I'm not getting a very good jump. I'm not sure how wide the camera angle is, but there's you know, either side of me has got a better jump than me, but then you sort of get onto the dirt off the grates and it just, it's winding on and you pull forward. So yeah, absolute rocket ship, love it, awesome bike. Just the rider needs to buck his ideas up.
What happened then? You fucked you.
Just fucking hanging.
How did that boy pass in the last thing? I thought the Ivy right now second.
I was fucking loads better in that
Quick shift. Oh right. Yeah. Didn't do the quick shift from start.
Yeah. Yeah, I fucking stuffed it in the bottom, the last corner before we come back.
I'm glad you passed that boy back. You know what I mean?
You stuck behind me then for a bit, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he wanted a bit of it. You know, he wasn't fucking right behind you, right?
Take two. Just tried filming this outro and this little fellow was screaming the house down. This is young Alfred. Alfie. He joined us on Friday, and we haven't had a full night's sleep since. Anyway, Desmo. Obviously this bike is a motocross bike. That's what it was designed for, that's what it was built for. And today was a clear example of just that. It handled faultlessly all day. The thing is, I'm banging on a drum again, but the thing is an absolute rocket ship out of the gate. A whole shot of the last race, 2 good starts in the first race. Well, I say good starts, I messed the gate up I think on one of the races, but there's just that much power that it pulls you out of trouble. I dare say sort of with a bike with not as much power as this, that would have resulted in me being sort of buried in the pack. I rode the last race in the aggressive map, and if I'm honest, I wish I'd put it in it earlier on in the day. I left it in the sort of mellow map because I assumed the aggressive one would sort of bring the arm up on quicker and stronger, being that much more snappier, but it didn't really, and the bike rode a lot better with it and was a lot faster out the gate. I can't fault the bike one bit. If you manage to get your hands on one and take it for a rip, I don't think there'll be many people that will be disappointed with it. There is a Ducati Experience Centre at, I want to say Golding Barn. You can go there, pay your money and throw your leg over one. And if you're in the market for one, I would highly recommend that because, like I said, I don't think you'll be very disappointed with it at all. So yeah, fantastic bike. Got a lot of attention today. I think they're gonna just get more and more popular, especially if people start riding them. But yeah, that's my cue that I'm waffling now. You're basically saying wrap this up because you're talking absolute nonsense. But anyway, thanks for watching again. Fantastic day. I enjoyed myself, and catch you on the next one.